If you are struggling with feeling lonely and sad around Christmas time and through winter, then I have got some feel-good hacks for you that can help boost your mood this winter. Hi, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and we are talking about how to make yourself feel better, feel positive, boost your mood so that you feel that little bit more cozy and a little bit more connected over the winter months. The winter months can be quite dark in many ways, feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling the pressure, feeling like everything is a bit too much. You've also got everybody being quite busy, so sometimes you can feel removed and disconnected. It can also feel quite sad in the fact that it's so dark and we don't have much sunlight, and that definitely impacts me. I find it really hard to get up in the mornings when it's so dark. Let's talk some feel-good hacks that can boost your mood and make you feel better over these winter months. And these are really important to do. I feel like there's only so much kind of talking around being lonely and sad and things that you can do without actually actioning things to make things better. So these are the things that I like to do that make me feel good. So if you have your own ideas, do drop them in the comments section below so that we can support one another, we can encourage one another, and we can make ourselves feel more happier during these times. Because that's what it's all about. It's about building a community here, and that's what I want to do. I want to share my ideas with you. I want you to share your ideas so that we can build this community together. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications so that you know when I next upload a video. It really does make a difference to how much my videos are viewed by others as to whether or not you like it or comment, so I really do appreciate that. Right, let's get into the feel-good hacks for winter. First up is my favourite, it's creating a reading nook. So find a spot within your home that you could make a designated reading area so that you can really cozy down and really get stuck into a book and use your kind of escapism as a way of coping through some of the difficulties, or to keep busy when you're feeling lonely. I think sometimes distraction is key, and books are a great distraction, and they can really open up different worlds, different perspectives, and it can really help you kind of zone out a little bit, which is sometimes needed. Find yourself a new area that you can make cozy, so you could put a nice throw blanket there, get some extra cushions, just make it a really fun place to be, a really intimate place to be, and get your books lined up. Any to be read books could be piled up just next to, so that you know that you've got some books ready to grab and you can get reading as soon as you want to. It could be that you put some nice little fairy lights around the area, and make sure you've got space to put a nice drink next to you so that you have got an easy grab station of drinks and snacks. So you might want to get yourself some of your favourite snacks to go there too. My next feel-good hack is to make time to reply. It can be easy to get caught up in your own distractions and other people's distractions and the busyness of this time of year, but schedule in, if you can't do it on the go, schedule in a little half an hour, maybe once a week, where you can reply and make sure that you are building those connections and strengthening your relationships. It's really worthwhile investing in that, and if you're not spending enough time doing that, it can make you feel a little bit more disconnected. So keep that connection going and keep checking in with people, because you never know when somebody might need that check-in, especially around this time of year. Things happen and people need support, so keep checking in with people and making sure that they're okay, you're okay, and keep that conversation going. My next feel-good hack is to get outside. It could be a walk around the block, it could be a walk in your favourite place, but getting outside in nature is a really great way of grounding you and getting you connected with the outside world. It doesn't have to be long, it's just about having that deep breath in the outside air just to make sure that you are okay. And getting a little bit of gentle exercise is really good for you. So keeping that as a regular daily thing will really help boost your mood. And you've also got that feeling of after coming inside from outside, that opportunity to get cozy and snug. So you get that contrast, which can help your mind understand the changing feelings within the month. And when you're getting outside, make sure you plan in some cozy stops along the way. It could be that you make sure that you get yourself a little hot drink. It could be that you stop in a pub and have a meal maybe, or a drink, just so you've got those elements of difference within your day that can really help you gain a different perspective. It can help you see a different view and get you out of the confines of your own rooms at home. So getting out and seeing different environments will really help with that. You could also go to the library or a local cafe, anywhere different that's going to give you an opportunity to get snug and cozy and just have a new view to look at. My next feel-good hack is to make some soup. There are some amazing recipes online. My favourite go-to is a potato and leek soup. I just fill my pot with potatoes and a leek and some stock. I usually go with vegetable, and I just let it boil for half an hour, and then I blitz it with a hand blender, and then it's done. It's a 30-minute job, but it's so nice having homemade soup, and you can blitz it however you like it. If you want it slightly lumpy or really smooth, you can choose, but making yourself some nice soup and having some lovely crusty bread with it, it can be a really good comfort. Look at your favourite food. If it's not soup, then get a favourite food and make sure that you cook that every time that you feel like you need a little boost, because it's going to make you feel satisfied, isn't it? It's one of your favourites. My next tip is to indulge yourself in your favourite treats. Whether it be a hot chocolate with cream and marshmallows, it could be pastries, it could be cakes. Indulge yourself in a little treat here and there just to give yourself a little pick-me-up. It doesn't have to be massive, it doesn't have to be often, but if you're feeling like you need that little boost, a little bit of something that you really enjoy is gonna make you feel good. My next tip is to add some cozy lighting. I think that's the one thing I really like about around Christmas time with the tree up, is that I have the lights twinkling, and I do really enjoy that. I don't necessarily like all the twinkleness. I do like a constant light, but it is nice to have the fairy lights. So I think creating a little area that has low lighting can be really nice to create a cozy evening vibe where you feel like it's slightly different to the day but not quite fully nighttime. Gives you that little bit of in between. My next tip is to sign up for motivating podcasts. Get yourself motivated by finding a really interesting podcast. It could be that you learn about financial tips, it could be you learn about motivation, career aspirations, how you can strengthen your knowledge in a particular industry. Find something that you find interesting and get yourself stuck in and research around that topic. Whilst you're interested in it, you're going to be motivated, and it may really help you within your career, within your business, or just help you in your daily confidence. So one of my favourites is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Rami Smith, and I also like Diary of a CEO. I find them both really interesting and motivating, and I'm on the lookout for any more podcasts, so let me know down below your favourite podcasts so that I can check those out as well, because I find listening to podcasts or watching them, I quite like watching them on YouTube, is really good for building my knowledge and building my confidence in myself. And my last tip is to declutter. Utilise the time to really go through your things and reduce down what you have. If it's something that you need, then keep it. If it's something that you're not really using as the months go by in the last year, or you don't think you're going to use it in the next year, do you need to keep it? This is a great way to earn some money by selling things, and especially as you know you've got new things maybe coming in, could you get rid of the old before the new comes in? Think about reducing down what you have. It does make life easier, and that space around you that you create is really visually appealing, and it makes you feel good, and it can reduce stress and anxiety. So it's really worth spending some time decluttering the excess so that it feels calmer in your home environment. Use that time where you're on your own and you feel like you don't have anything to do to get motivated to declutter and change your home environment, because it absolutely makes a difference. And just a couple of bonus tips if you're feeling lonely. just to kind of tag on to a previous video that I did about being lonely at Christmas. A few things that I do to make myself feel better is I practice gratitude. I talk through what I'm grateful for each day. Don't necessarily write them down, I just think of them. I also volunteer. That really helps me feel connected. So I volunteer at a junior park run. You might want to do something similar, the adult park run or the junior one. It might be that you help out a local shelter, especially over Christmas. Things like that is a really great way of feeling that bit more connected and feeling like you've got a purpose. And I also plan like a me day where I do things that I really enjoy, that I want to do, so that I get a little bit of a boost. So I plan days that are just my favourite things to do. And also think about planning ahead. Plan ahead as to what you want your time to look like. What do you want your future year to look like? What do you want your next Christmas to look like? And start taking those steps to work towards those kind of things. I think if you know what you're aiming for, it makes it easier to know what your steps are to achieve it. So those are some of the things that I do. But if you're struggling, please reach out. Please get in contact either here, we've got a community here that we can talk to, or get in touch with the Samaritans or a local charity, or friends and family. There are lots of people that will be able to support you, so please don't feel like you're alone. Thank you for watching. I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care. Bye.